Hello everybody, welcome to this Fliplink review. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Fliplink. As always, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will also be leaving a discounted link in the description so that you can always get your money's worth for Fliplink. So Fliplink is a website where you're able to change all of your PDF files and documents into essentially Flipbooks so that you can then get insights and analytics on how these perform out there. So this is what the main dashboard looks like, and as you can see, I've imported a very simple format for a CV. As you can see, you've got experience, education, projects, languages, awards, and skills, and this is essentially what we're going to be using as an example template. So once you've imported it, it will be the very first thing that it will prompt you to do. Once you've imported your PDF, you will have all of these options down the left, and then you'll also have your information up on the top right. We're going to begin with the title, description, and URL. So if I hit save, this will make sure that everything is saved, and then we've got obviously our Flipbook here. So hitting edit, we head back to our main page. Now under this option here, we're able to change the title of the Flipbook. So if we want to change it to Flipbook 1, it will change the little text up here. And then under the description, I'm able to write not a contract, a CV for a job. And then you're also able to set a custom URL, but we're going to leave that there for now. You can change this to whatever you want, maximum 100 characters, but this is what we'll live with for the time being. Now under branding, we're able to change the logo, background image, custom background, and favicon. Now as you can see, the background for this at the moment is like a lovely wooden floor sort of thing, but there's a lot of ones that you can actually pick from. So we'll just select study table, hit OK, and that will change what it will look like. It gives a bit more theme to it. It makes it a bit more personalized. And then under the logo section, you're able to either change the logo here to something that is in your documents, or you're able to change it to a web address URL here. And then you just simply hit OK, and that will change as well. Then under the custom background, you're also able to change this to something that you've already got on your computer as well. So an image that isn't already on the website as any of these. And then you're also able to change the favicon image, as you can see, by hitting this button here and then editing it there as well. Now under controls, this is very self-explanatory. At the bottom here, we have a load of options, and what you're able to do is either toggle whether they're on or off. Simple as that. You've got the option to toggle print, whether you want to download it, a table of contents, whether the sound is on, whether it's full screen, or whether you want to zoom in or out. That is completely up to you, and simply by pressing them, they will disappear appropriately and accordingly. Under privacy, you're able to change whether your Flipbook is public so that anybody can view it, or whether it's password protected, so only people that have a password that you will give out to them can actually view the Flipbook. You can also go onto a lead capture form, so if you want to gather information about the people who are watching it and they want to submit that information to you, you can collect stuff such as emails, phone numbers, other information with a built-in capture form, and you can simply toggle that on and then select which bits you actually want to come through. You're also able to add a call to action button. Now, as you may know, a call to action button is a small sort of prompt or button that is visible on your Flipbook or page or whatever you're doing this on. What it does is it will do something, and as it says, call to action. As soon as they press it, something will happen, so you can guide them towards specific areas. As you can see, your goal conversion. It really is up to you what you want to actually lead it to, but you can enable that CTA button and customize it as you please with a web address to take them to, and then the color of the button, and it will just be at the top. So as you can see, contact us is one, but you can also do visit our Twitter. And then that will allow you to put in your Twitter, and then they can immediately do that with one hit of a button. Under the settings tab, you're also able to change it with the book layout, so whether you want it to be 1 page or 2 page. You can also set it to be right to left, but this won't make any difference because we've only got 1 page at the moment. And then the interesting bit at the final is the analytics. So you're actually able to import your pixel ID for Facebook, your analytics ID for Google, and even your Google Tag Manager. This is dependent on what you actually want to, view your insights on. I think Google Analytics is probably the most used, but you put in your ID here and it will feed any analytics into your Google. Now going back to this immediate page, you're able to very, very quickly look at all of these 4 features here. So we've already been to edit. You can also preview it if you do want to. It will load the application, and then you have all of your navigation options that you selected earlier at the bottom. And then if we go back to the home page, you're also able to share it with people. Here is the link to the website, and you're able to copy that and give it to whoever that you want. And then under actions, you're either able to replace the PDF, download it, make a copy of it, view your lead, so the the actual results of the form that you had. You're able to embed, and you're also able to delete. And then you have your navigation bar here, along with create a new flipbook or search new flipbook. This is also very quickly what the leads page looks like. As you can see, it says no records found, as we haven't had any people submit them, but this is where you would view them. You would go to your profile and you would hit leads. Flipbooks are under Flipbook, and then you have my profile, subscription plan, and sign out. And that is about it for Fliplink. So now it begs the question, what do I think of Fliplink? And honestly, I think it's very, very good. It's very easy to import a PDF, and the way that it does it very seamlessly, it has no errors in, importing with even very quite difficult formatting decisions that have been made in the PDF. The ease of being able to view, analytics about things with just a simple ID, viewing all the results, have, call to arms buttons, everything like that. Very, very useful, and I think that it's a great thing if you do want to make very easy flipbooks for people to read or send out to your, employees or employer. It's really, really up to you how you use it. It's very intuitive. It's a lot of it can be used for basically anything that you want. So I think it's very, very good. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it. But thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.